Hey, Mrparka here to review one from Immoral releasing. This is going to be a new US release. This is Dr. Jekyll and Miss Osbourne. This is by the same director that did the film The Beast, which is has a pretty big cult following. In fact, this director, all his films have a cult following, and this is actually my first experience with this director. I had heard about him for years, and this film had been on my radar even before Immoral had planned on releasing it. I had heard about it. It had Udo Kier in it. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I always mispronounce it, even though I've seen at least a dozen films with him in it. But essentially, it's a very bizarre take on the tale of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's definitely around the same time period, but of course it doesn't follow the exact same story here. I have a feeling that all this director's films are very surreal and sexual fantasy driven. At least this one is very fantasy, dreamlike, and sexually weird sexual fantasies and fetishes. I think I'm picking up in that movie. Really weird movie, essentially. Even the plot of it feels like it, and the setup and everything like that feels like it to me. Like as you would go to sleep and you would say, well, you were there and you were there. All these different characters in this guy's life are there, Dr. Jekyll's life. All these people, that he's a well-respected guy, so he's got fellow scientists, a reverend, a general, a dancer there. Just a bizarre group of people that are all there to pay their respects to the wedding, and of course his wife-to-be. What they don't know is that he is also Mr. Hyde, and he changes throughout and starts attacking the guest. And not just killing them, but he actually is raping a lot of them, and whoever gets in his way. In the beginning, you find out he rapes a male and a female, and his penis is sharp and actually punctures their body and kills them. The first couple deaths are like that, or there's lots of nudity, but it's not as graphic as it sounds. And this movie almost feels like there would have been like a soft or a hardcore version of it with inserts added in or something like that. But like I said, the movie feels like a big sexual fantasy, and it also has Howard Vernon in it, who is in I think Countess, what is it, Countess Perverse, which is a Jess Franco movie, and a bunch of other Jess Franco films, and you know, kind of a schlocky Euro whore, and has Patrick Magee in it. Magee, I don't know how you pronounce his last name, but he's in Tale from the Crypt. He has a great role. He's the blind guy, and he's in a slew of other films as well. And so it has a pretty solid or recognizable cast for this type of film. And it is, like I said, very bizarre images and things like that. The whole film, it has like that soft kind of dreamlike quality, very soft looking and white, and it looks like you're in a dream. And very bizarre, and I said a lot of it's nonsensical in a lot of ways, what people do. It's definitely a sort of dream-driven and sexual fantasy-driven. Just some of the imagery and some of the things that happen with the father and the daughter, and a lot of the sexual things and things like that. The imagery that they use with the poison dart arrows is supposed to kind of be like, later on, is supposed to be like a simile, I guess, for his sharp, jagged penis when he turns. It's just a really weird movie, and I can't say that it was the best made movie, not made, but best movie ever made, or even that I 100% enjoyed it. But it's just really bizarre and really weird film, and it is interesting. I mean, and some of the sexual fantasies, some of the there's plenty of nudity in there. Now, like I said, some of these fantasies may intrigue some people. I'm not sure. But it is a weird film. Not my favorite take on the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde story, probably. I do like that story quite a bit, and I'm not sure how close it is actually to the story. But it does intrigue it, kind of like The Bride of Frankenstein would include a female, and this also incorporates a female, which I think is kind of cool as well. And they actually had two different actors playing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which I don't remember typically them doing that, you know, thinking of the Jack Palance movie they had it, or the Oliver Reed movie where they kind of did it, and even Nutty Professor. But it is a weird movie, and the Blu-ray's packed. Looks pretty good. I imagine this movie had a lot of trouble from what they're saying and stuff like that. It's packed with a lot of stuff, and there's a couple short films, one directed by the man himself, and one directed kind of in a homage in his kind of way he would direct. And there's lots of others. There's a commentary on there patched together with him and other things like that. So if you're interested in this film, which I was interested in this film, just due to the cast and the director and hearing of things about the director and liking the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Mr. Hyde, and wanting to see kind of a sexual, perverse version of it, I guess, then yeah, check this one out. Really weird. Not maybe as sexually graphic as some want it to be, or as violent as some want it to be, but definitely an interesting, surreal take on a sexual fantasy version of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.